You see, there's not me being aware of a bunch of points of view. There's all-inclusive awakened awareness, inclusive of all points of view. That's all that's so for anyone. And when we relax our grip on taking ourselves to be a little knot of point of view called ourselves, then more and more we see, wow, we know what everybody's thinking. Isn't that something? Not only do we know what we're thinking and it's okay, we know what everybody's thinking, and that's okay too. Doesn't matter what they're thinking. They're okay. It's not, like a carnival show or a magic act. It's something like that. It's the reality of what we are. It's just so blatant and obvious. It's never been hidden. It's never been hidden. It's the circumstance for the reason that so many people realize who they are here is that this is the environment. This is the environment. There's never anything else that's promulgated, proselytized, or otherwise spoken. But you see, this isn't something that's unknown to humankind. We've always had these teachings, and it's important for us not only to keep them alive, but also to share them. At this point in human history, we don't have time for any more fooling around. We really don't. We all know this. We all know it so clearly. Even if we've been sitting in a cave, we know it clearly. So, we need to be plain spoken, direct, talk about ourselves as we really are, know ourselves as we really are, support ourselves in being who we really are, and supporting everyone else in being who they are. We don't have the time to keep all these little enclaves of this and that and dogma and doctrine and what it takes and the ones who can never be enlightened, this, that, and the other thing. We have to just allow it all to fall away. If we have ideas about all this stuff come up, we can just rest. We can take care of our precious little one, who has never gone anywhere. The precious little one's always been there, blazing brightly. But we have to realize that in order for it to be evident. So a circumstance that it encourages that is very important. Very important. And we've stopped nowhere in the Great Freedom Teaching. You could call it a spiritual teaching, but I don't really call it that. It's a teaching of what it means to be human at the utmost level. So this is so urgent for us as human beings. We have to stop fooling around, really. This is my feeling about it. I intensely feel everything going on in this world, no matter what it is. Not only do I feel it, but I know exactly what it is in a definitive way, like it would be described in the New York Times or by the United Nations or whatever it is. I know the problems facing the world, and I know them with tremendous urgency. And I also know that it is only possible for us as humankind to come together and face this. It's only possible for us as a global human culture who is mutually supporting each other in being what we are, rather than being what we aren't. And so, we have to... Here are the old forms. Here are the old forms. We have to step outside the old forms, We have to step outside the box. We don't have any time to be in our boxes anymore. We have to step outside our box and just allow this reality of what we are as human beings to be real. To do that, we have to support it in ourselves in a very direct way, and we have to start speaking to other people about how we are that and they are that too. So, this urgency that I'm talking about, it's not some kind of, sort of thing where I'm sitting off on some kind of a pedestal, looking out at all this and saying, oh, get enlightened. I don't see it that way at all. This is a demand of humankind at this time. It's the global impetus of humankind at this time to come to terms with this and say, yes, we are who we are. But in order for that to occur, each of us must do that as an individual. We must say, okay, I am that. I'm going to stand up for that in myself above all else, just the way we'd stand up for a small child or our best friend. Just stand up for that in myself above all else. And as I do so, I'm going to support everyone else in being that too. And then, we really can have more and more of this web of great freedom surrounding the earth that doesn't have a national boundary. Global human culture, no national boundaries, no skin colors impeding relationship with each other. Just awareness is our common basis. Awareness is our common basis that we're each upholding in ourselves, and we're upholding for each other, and then together we're going to find a way to be with the problems we've created that are all based on point of view, the suffering of point of view. So, this is our mandate at this time. This is our mandate at this time. It's not a personal matter. It's for the benefit of the whole. We say great freedom for the benefit of the whole. It's for the benefit of the whole. It's not a personal matter about seeking enlightenment. It's for the benefit of the whole, for the sake of the whole, for bringing the whole into the reality of what it really is.